Hey everyone, Dylan here, bringing you a review today of Astropad Studio. Now, while I'm providing my feedback and my view on the program, I'm going to have a drawing I did digitally for my art portfolio just to play in the background, just to showcase how I use this program. So essentially what Astropad Studio is it is an app that you can download on your Mac and iPad, and basically once you have it on both devices, it'll allow you to connect via Wi-Fi or USB, and it'll turn your iPad into a wireless display for your Mac, and it'll allow you to treat it as something like an external drawing tablet, such as a Wacom or Cintiq, and it allows for you to use desktop programs like Photoshop, Clip Studio, which I personally use, or Adobe Illustrator with your iPad as a tablet. Once you're in a program, there will be a little knob to the top left-hand corner, and when you select that, it'll open up a ton of different options. So depending on the actual workspace that you're in, such as Clip Studio Paint, which I'm using right now, it'll show you all different types of options and quick shortcuts for that specific program. So I can increase brush size, decrease brush size, all within a click. And then it also has customizability for things like your pencil stroke and the magic gesture, like using 2 fingers to hit undo, or holding down with 1 finger and the pencil to activate the eraser. Really helps speed up my workflow. And then you can also customize the settings to have a slightly lowered resolution to increase the latency, or rather decrease the latency if you're connecting over Wi-Fi to your computer instead of USB. Although I would recommend USB just because it's a much more reliable connection and not everyone has a great Wi-Fi network. And basically when it's open up on your Mac, you can just select the window that you'd like to look at on your iPad, and it's pretty seamless to set up. Now, while doing this drawing, I used these gestures countless amounts of times, and it's really helpful to have both a computer and tablet running. This is because it makes it a lot easier to hit specific tools and do certain functions with the keyboard and mouse on the computer. However, the tablet is unmatched in the actual drawing aspect, and it's nice not to have to switch back and forth all the time, and the magic gestures allow you to stay mostly on the iPad, and you only have to go to the computer when you need to adjust very specific settings. And if you head over to Astropad Studio's website, you can just see the amount of customizability that there is on this website. And everything that they do, every update they release, they have artists in mind, and it really shows through the program. Coming from a program like Procreate that Apple specifically optimized for the iPad, everything was so intuitive and snappy. So going to a desktop program like Clip Studio, I was a little uneasy, but Astropad Studio made it an extremely nice transition. And then the final point I wanted to bring up is Astropad's pricing. So they have a standard edition, which is a $30 one-time purchase, which is great bang for your buck with the, you get all the features listed in the left list. But then for the Studio, which is the model that I'm currently using, it's an $80 a year subscription model. So if you've used Adobe products recently, you know how frustrating a subscription model is. However, they do have educational pricing, which brings it down to $39.99 a year, which is not too bad. $40 a year is pretty affordable if you are a full-time artist. But the subscription model is very annoying, but I'll get into that in my conclusion. So to answer the question in this thumbnail, should you buy Astropad Studio? It depends. Personally, for me and my needs, I would say yes. The $80 a year is affordable, and once I'm enrolled in a college or university, that can drop to $39.99, which is more than reasonable for a program like this. However, I don't like the subscription model. That's led me away from all Adobe products recently in their Creative Cloud, just because of how much the software adds up and you gain no stake in that software, whereas with one-time purchases, like is offered in the standard edition, you buy it once and you own it. However, the pros in this case, I would say, severely outweigh the cons. It's super intuitive, it's lightning fast to set up, and everything about it is tailored to artists. So, is it a premium price? Yes, but I think if you are going to be drawing almost every day of the week, this is a no-brainer. And if you have an iPad Pro with the Apple Pencil, this is specifically optimized for it. So it is really the only option unless you buy a Wacom or Cintiq for your Mac. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this little review and the drawing I did in the background. That wasn't the focal point, but that is a piece I'm pretty proud of, and it was put in my final art portfolio being submitted to college, and I will update you guys once I hear back from them. And maybe I'll do a showcase of the entire portfolio I've been building up. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.